Welcome to Calm Light. This video is part of our verse-by-verse journey through the Isha Upanishad, a text that is over 3,000 years old, yet speaks directly to the modern heart. Each verse is a meditation, a doorway into awareness, freedom, and the deeper self. In this series, we begin with the Sanskrit, followed by Hume's classical English translation, and then a gentle exploration of the verse's meaning for our lives today. Settle in, so we can walk into wisdom together. He who perceives all beings in the self, and the self in all beings, does not shrink away from anything. Verse 6 expresses the heart of Vedanta in a single sentence. It reveals a vision, not a belief, that dissolves fear, loneliness, and division. This means, when you look at others, you recognize that the same consciousness flowing through you flows through them. Every life is an expression of the same inner self. The boundaries you see are only forms. The life within those forms is one. The Upanishad now flips the perspective. Not only do you see all beings inside your consciousness, you also see yourself within them. The division between I and others begins to dissolve. Compassion naturally arises. Judgment softens. Fear loosens. If the same self lives through every being, then no one is truly separate from you. This is the transformative part. When you see the self everywhere, there is nothing to fear. Not because the world becomes safe, but because you no longer feel separate. Fear comes from separation. I am here, the world is out there, I must protect myself. But when you recognize the self in all beings, fear dissolves into understanding. You stop shrinking away. You meet life openly. This is not about forcing kindness. It's about seeing clearly. If all beings share the same consciousness, then harming another is harming yourself. Loving another is loving yourself. Understanding another is understanding yourself. This verse transforms spirituality from a concept into a way of seeing. Today, try this simple practice. When you look at someone, a stranger, a coworker, a patient, a family member, ask quietly, what if the same consciousness in me is looking out through their eyes? Just this question softens the heart and aligns your vision with the wisdom of the Upanishads. Thank you for exploring verse 6 of the Isha Upanishad. In the next video, we move to verse 7, a continuation that describes the fearlessness and fullness that arise from this vision of oneness. Until then, see the self in all beings, and remember, your light begins again.